Welcome back to Vaguely Adults. This is part 2 from the previous episode. Enjoy.
Oh, you said lighten it up. I moved on to questions for couples.
Okay, let's go. Let's speed round some questions.
What do you think people should know about each other before they get married?
Sexual history.
That's fair.
And just
That's
health
not-
history in general, just in case anything arises, especially if you're a couple that's able to procreate.
I just think people should live with each other before they get married. Like, that's a
that
really
too.
big deal.
Yeah.
Like, and you shouldn't be together because you got married. Like, you should live together before you plan on getting married. Because, like, there's a lot of make it or break it things when you move in with someone. Like, I deal with the things that I deal with my family because in my family, I've lived with them my whole life. But even sometimes when you go to stay, like, I know you've stayed over at your cousin's house or your aunt's house or your uncle's house or whatever for a couple days, or a friend, and there's some things about them that you're just like, irk me to no end if we live together. Like, I know there are things about each other that if we lived with each other would irk us to no end. Like, you are a very, very clean person. Now, I'm saying I'm a slob, but you are a very, very clean person, and I would drive you crazy in that sense.
This is why we would have separate bedrooms and bathrooms. So the shared kitchen, fine, right? Because I'm early morning person. I do what I gotta do, and then you wake up and then it's lunch and dinner, right? So
yeah,
we'll be good. We'll be Gucci. It's fine.
What do you consider to be a deal breaker?
Smoking.
Really? Anything or
cigarettes, tobacco? Yeah.
I don't consider. It depends. I don't really consider it a deal breaker as long as you're not. You don't. You know, there are people that just like reek of cigarettes. Like, I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
So if you're like the occasional smoker,
No, I mean, growing up in a tiny island on like a village where like every man smoked, like it's just a scent that I can't. I just, it really bothers me, and I don't want to have to live with a scent like that. Like, I'm sorry.
I mean, my parents smoked growing up, and they both gave it up. So like, my mom quit cold turkey after smoking for like years. Like, a homegirl smoked packs a day, and so she went cold turkey when she had my sister. And my dad supported her in that, and so he also stopped smoking.
I just think it's such a waste of money. Like, it's so.
No, but I don't know. I don't think I have. Liars! I can't. Like, if you're the kind of person that lies, I cannot handle it. I will not handle it. Like, there is no reason for you to lie unless you're buying me something and you're keeping it from me. There is no reason for you to be lying to me.
I'm sure I have way more deal breakers. Because I say I'm not picky, but I'm very particular in, the way I do things and stuff that I like.
I don't think I'm picky. I'm sure people would say otherwise, but I feel like I'm a very easygoing person.
Oh, I think another deal breaker for me is not being comfortable with being like sporadic. Pre-pandemic, I was very like, I want to do this, so I'm gonna go do it. I think just having a little more flexibility is very important to me, just in general, with anything really.
Poor hygiene.
Yes. Okay. Very, very big one. Very, very, very big one.
As someone who talks about it a lot, wash your legs when you shower. That's just like a must. Wash your legs.
The suds that go down is not scrubbing and exfoliating, so you need to do that to every inch of your body.
Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Some people don't have good genes and their teeth come in crooked, whatever the case may be.
I can confirm.
But that does not mean that you cannot take care of your teeth. Like, I'm a sucker for a good smile. Like, that has always been my thing. I've always been hyper aware of people's teeth, like people's mouth area. Just because, like, growing up, it was made a big deal because my dad takes care of his teeth like crazy. And so he always made it a big deal, like, brush your teeth, take care of your teeth. I'm not saying go to the dentist twice a year like you're supposed to. Like, if you go once a year, or you don't, go every couple of years, whatever. I can't judge because sometimes life gets in the way. America is expensive.
Like, who decided your teeth were a different part of you?
Right. Vision, dental are different from health, like the rest of you. And I'm like, how does that make sense?
And dermatology. So I'm like,
and then you need like a referral to go to dermatology also, which is just like, why can't I just show up to these things? Why do I need referrals? Anyway, yes, just overall cleanliness is a really big deal. I'm the kind of person that likes to smell good. Like, I wear a lot of perfume. And I know for some people that's not their thing because I've seen it. Like, sometimes a man will walk by and he smells like cologne. And I'm just like, yes, I love that. And then someone next to me will be like, ugh, like, why can I smell his cologne? And I'm just like, who are you? What do you, he's clean. Like, that is the equivalent to me. He takes care of himself, like he's clean. Like, yes.
But also a very thin line to thread on, because there are some individuals who would down themselves in cologne to pretend that they've hygiened when they haven't, you know. But you can tell there's a difference. There's just a different look. Like when someone's just like freshly showered and like, you know, they're ready to go outside and they like spritz, like you just look clean, you know.
And all this to say, I cannot stand people that roll out of bed and just go to the supermarket. I can smell you. You may not be able to smell yourself, but the rest of the world can. I should not be able to smell you through my mask. I double mask. I'm a double masker. I should not be able to smell you from 6 feet away.
Another thing with me personally, there's inside clothes and there's outside clothes. You don't wear your inside clothes outside. You don't wear your outside clothes when you're inside, unless you're getting ready to go out or if you just got back, right? Do not ever come into my room with your outside clothes on and sit on my bed.
Oh, that's a big thing, especially in the city. Like, I take the train, so I do not, if I'm sitting on the train, leaning on the train, in the train and the subway, I'm not wearing those clothes anywhere near my bed, because I've seen too many videos, and I've seen it in person, of people doing disgusting things on the train.
Not even that, just the rats just also sit there. Random animals just sit there.
I've never even thought of that. I'm just like, humans are gross. Never even considered the animals.
Anyways, real thrilling topics. What's the next question?
Do you think arguing is normal in a relationship?
Yes, and I think you should have a healthy amount of arguments. Like, if you agree on everything, something's wrong. If you disagree on everything, something else is wrong in that sense too. Having, you know, differences to differentiate yourself as beings, I think is fine.
I think people often confuse arguing for fighting. Arguing is normal. You argue with people all the time when you disagree on a topic. That's more about conversation. Yes, there's a difference between fighting and arguing. It's normal to argue with someone. It's normal to disagree with someone on topics. I feel like that you should not be in a relationship with someone that's not going to help you grow. And part of growing, disagreeing on things and learning from the things that you disagree with. If you agreed with everything someone did or defended them to no end on everything, even if you believed it's wrong, that's probably not a relationship you should be in. You're not growing from it. You're not learning from it. You're not changing from it. You shouldn't let someone change you, but you should change yourself, evolve, you know? Everyone needs to evolve. Everyone needs to grow. What's the point of staying stuck somewhere? You're not perfect. No one is perfect. Everyone has room for change. Everyone has room for growth. I've always been a fan of people that can teach me things, like friendships and people that I may or may not have had many crushes on professors for that very reason. But like, I like to learn. Do I like school? Absolutely not. But all the people that I've had crushes on have been passionate about something, have been ambitious about a topic or about a hobby. And that's a big deal for me. I really like someone who can teach me, even if it's not something that can be taught, but like talk to me about something. I don't know how that relates to arguing, but you know, it's part of it.
Speaking of, you know, being passionate and learning different things and doing different things, we, you know, have goals and aspirations, those little things. But we want to do this segment. We're going to just like pull random scripts from the internet. But today, we're going to do a little skit called Scattered Showers. If any casting directors want to cast us, you know, 2 ethnic female identifying people in a sitcom, maybe. Anyways,
you have to give the warning. We skimmed through this thing once.
I read like half of it, and then I sent it to Shirley, and I was like, yo, this sounds like a conversation that we've had. It feels like it. Anyway, so we're gonna do that. For now, we're gonna be actors. Oof. I already hate it.
Always wanted to do voice acting. I told my sister one of my goals in life is to be in a video game. I want to be a voice actor for a video game, even if it's just 2 lines. It's on my bucket list.
I just want to do things. I want to do things that make me slightly uncomfortable, and this is one of those things. You ready?
No.
Me neither. Anyways, this is set inside of a French-styled cafe in the big city, which makes sense because we have many of those. Anyways, Sandra and Tanya eat pie. Scene begins. End scene.
I did not read the way through. I just want you to tell you I was caught very off guard.
Yep, me too. That being said, what a mess of an episode. I hope you've enjoyed this 2-part series. I'm not even sure where I'm gonna cut but I should have done that in advance.
We're taking ideas for topics.
Please.
Something that you want to hear us ramble about for 20 minutes.
Even if it's not just in the comments, which is highly appreciated, message us things that you want us to talk about. It could be anything. Listen, Ender, I'm sure you have stuff that you want us to talk about. Send it to us. Fio, same with you. Pata, you too. Like, listen, I know you guys have stuff that you want us to talk about, so let us know, wherever that may be. Comments, the review section on iTunes, where you get your podcasts, all the things. So let us know what you want us to talk about. Hope you're staying safe, and we will try to be more coherent next time. I have no idea. Just, we'll see you when we see you. Bye, friends.